Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be talking all about NYU. I haven't done an NYU video in a while, but I thought this would be the perfect time because incoming freshmen are starting in the fall, and I thought why not just touch upon everything anyone wants to know about NYU. So there's like this NYU tea trend where people spill the tea on NYU, so I guess today I'm going to be spilling the tea. I'm going to try to talk about as many topics as possible, just try to answer a lot of questions that have been left on my YouTube video, things like that, so you guys know a little bit when you're coming to NYU and whether or not you want to apply. So yeah, let's just not talk too much about the intro and get right into it. So I guess the first topic would be dorms. I actually have a whole video dedicated to ranking freshman dorms on my channel if you want to check that out. So freshman year, you don't get to pick your roommate. You fill out a preference form and they pair you up first based on geographical location because they want everyone to be really diverse in their roommate selection. Then they pair you up based on your like preferences, sleep schedule. They ask like 5 questions about it. It's really not thorough. And then you do get to rank your dorms, so you get to pick like a top 3. Most people get within their top 3. Honestly, all the dorms are really great compared to other universities. You get your own bathroom, which is so nice that you don't have a communal bathroom. So honestly, don't fret about the dorms. It's really not in your control that much. And then after freshman year, you do get to pick your roommate. You can go into like a pool with your friends and you get a selection time based off of the entire group. The more credits you have, the later in the process you are. So like for seniors, it's really hard. As a sophomore, you usually will get within the first few days. Getting a single is near impossible though. They are almost all gone. You have to get a really good time. It is a disadvantage if you come in with AP credit because you will be pushed later into that pool. They guarantee dorms all 4 years, but that's if you stay. So if you leave as a sophomore, try to come back as a junior, it's not guaranteed. So I recommend staying for as long as you can until you really want to leave. But yeah, the dorms are great. The security guards are so friendly. They kind of run the same as what you would get as an apartment. So I think it's a great way to meet people and have that college experience. Now I'll talk about the price. So NYU is expensive. It is $75,000 a year. Obviously that ranges for different schools and everything, but basically it's $75,000 a year, which is insane. One of the reasons why it is so expensive is the dorms. That is a huge base price, but then the tuition itself is also very high. You do get a lot of resources with that, but not everyone knows about all of them. So like the library has amazing resources. We get like LinkedIn Learnings included. A lot of museums in New York are free. You can just go in with your NYU ID, and a lot of restaurants in the area will give discounts like 10–20% off food, and you can use other resources such as the New Schools Library. We're allowed to go in that one for free. So there are perks of being an NYU student in regards to price that do save you money. It is expensive. New York alone is just expensive. And then like kind of tying into that, I'll start talking about like dining halls because freshman food plan is required. It's 225 meals minimum. If you're in Third North or U-Haul, you can have 125 meals because you can have a kitchen. But if not, you have 225 meal plan, which is per semester. It is very hard to use them all up as a freshman. Very few people I know use them all up. Do use them if you can because it is a lot of money. Because you're in New York, people are eating out a lot with your friends and you don't want to like be excluded from that, so you don't end up using all your meal plans and you'll end up giving them to seniors. So as a senior, you'll be recredited by like back by that. There's always freshmen willing to give out meal plans. Most people I know drop the plan very significantly sophomore year or just drop out. I personally didn't have a meal plan sophomore year because the price is insane. Like it's just not worth it. It's also New York, being that you can eat out, there are cheap options too, like street carts and stuff that I was buying from that are so much cheaper than a meal plan. Some of my favorites are Kimmel, Lipton, and Third North. Lipton is great for vegan and vegetarians. I was vegan my freshman year. My favorite place to go to, they always had an option for me to eat. Third North is more like a healthy version too, so they do have vegan options once in a while. They have salad bar and just like nice rounded meals. Kimmel's also great. It's right by the library, so it's right on campus, and they have just fast meals from salads and falafels to like sandwiches to pizza, burgers, everything. But the line for that sometimes really long. Honestly, probably the worst dining hall is Downstein. I just not a fan. They do have Upstein, which I do like, but it has Chick-fil-A and I'm very against Chick-fil-A. They have a kosher eatery up there too. On the weekends at Palladium, there is a one swipe all you can eat brunch, which I personally don't get the hype, but everyone loves it, so I'm not gonna bash it. But they have like a chocolate fountain and just, that's all I know really. I went there once and just didn't really like it because there's not a lot I could eat. At the end of the year, if you don't use them up though, there are donation programs which give meals to the homeless in New York City, and I really encourage anyone who has leftover meal slips to do that program. It is great and just gives back for meals you're not using. Next topic will be Greek life. I'm a member of AST at NYU. I love it so much. Joined my freshman fall and would not take it back for the world. I can make a whole nother video about my experience in Greek life, but I have made like videos on recruitment and just other like Big Little Week and things like that. So I won't get too much into it, but it is small. It is not a pressure to be in it at all. There's only 7 sororities and a few frats. It's a very small percentage of NYU students who are in Greek life, so don't feel pressured to join in any way, even though I highly encourage it. Just go out to recruitment even. If it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe, but you meet so many people. Everyone's like, oh, it's so small, but once you're in it, you really see how big it is. You see people wearing their letters across campus all the time, and it's just a really great way to feel connected on such a big university. I don't know, I love Greek life. I've made some of my best friends in it, and yeah, I don't know, just at least try recruitment. So then study abroad. I was studying at NYU Madrid this semester, so I can talk a little bit about it. We have so many campuses. I think the number's like 17 now. There's one in Paris, Sydney, Accra, Nashville, Los Angeles. Like, there's so many campuses, I can't even explain it. So you have a plethora of choices to choose from to study abroad, and I highly recommend doing it. There's also 2 other degree granting campuses, Shanghai and Abu Dhabi, and they make it so easy to apply. They help you take care of everything. Going to Madrid personally was one of the most eye-opening experiences I've had. It really taught me how to be independent and all the things you can accomplish that you don't think you can. Also just taught you how to adapt to new cultures and push you out of your comfort zone. Almost all programs, even my program, which is hotel tourism management, is very hard to do abroad because we don't offer any classes, but I was able to make it work. I think if my program can make it work, almost any major can make it work. There's people who do it like 5 semesters studying abroad, which then I'm like, is it really studying abroad? But whatever, you do you. Other colleges don't have campuses in other places, so they have to study at other universities, versus you get to stick with NYU professors, which is such a unique experience. Nightlife. So nightlife is very, very different for everyone at NYU. I know people who do all different sorts of things. Personally, for me, a lot of my nightlife is with Greek life. I go to a lot of sorority events or go out with friends in my sorority. I have friends who totally nightlife's not their thing. Playing a board game, watching a nice movie is the way to go. And then I also know people on the other end of the spectrum who are like, I go out every single night. There's just like a wide range of people at NYU. Don't feel pressure at all. Nightlife is so drastically different per person. It's New York, so you have tons of options. You'll find your group of people. Trust me, everyone fits in. New York, it's so diverse, it caters to everyone, which I guess that's my next point. Is the diversity at NYU is huge. You have your LGBT community, your Black community, your Asian community. Like, I had a really hard time in high school. When I went to NYU, I never felt like I was the odd one out. No matter what, you're gonna find your people. There's 30,000 people, I think, at NYU. Like, you will find people that you get along with. NYU is so unique that there are so many diverse people that someone's gonna share your views, someone's gonna want to be your friend, go out to lunch with you. Just put yourself out there a little bit and you'll find it. And there's millions of clubs that you can join. There's a feminist club, an environmental club. Like, you're gonna find, there's a cheese making club. So you're gonna find like the people you need to meet no matter what, I promise. Don't be nervous about that at all. And in regards to that social life, you can also meet people from all other schools in New York. You can meet people from Pace, Columbia, Juilliard, New School, Parsons, Fordham. There's so many different colleges in New York. You can sit in a cafe and you'll meet someone. Like, it's New York City. Like, it's not like you're just on your camp. You have this opportunity to create yourself, find out who you are, put yourself out there, figure out what you like, your hobbies, your interests. So then for academics, I think NYU is highly regarded across the world. It's such a well-known university. Professors I've had 90% of the time are absolutely amazing. They've really changed the way I've thought about things, opened my eyes to new perspective, and they're also so well connected. They're constantly doing research in the field. Most of my professors are hospitality professors, so they've had a lot of experience in the hotel field or tourism field, and they can tell you the current events going on, tell you what you need to look for on your resume, how to apply for internship. Additionally, I've had other professors, like I had my intro to psych professor freshman year, who was amazing, like literally changed the way I thought about psychology so much. I've become very humbled for the opportunities I have because of who I'm learning from. There are professors I've had that I'm just like, I can't right now. That's gonna happen no matter where you go. Overall, 90% of the time, the NYU professors are amazing and you truly do learn so much. So NYU does have its share of drama, but it's really like you get to pick what you want to be involved in. There are a lot of famous kids who go to NYU, but like personally, I don't care. Like, I just act like they're normal kids. Like, I've never been a person to really get starstruck. Like, there's very few people I get starstruck over. I just don't understand the point of getting starstruck like as a normal person who's done really well in their career. For me personally, it hasn't been a big, like, it's not like, oh my god, there's a famous kid going to NYU, but some people freak out over it. Like, I think the Prince of Greece goes to school with us. We have Cole and Dylan Sprouse went there. Like, we have their alumni list is insane. So if that matters to you, that's a perk, but I just personally don't see the hype in that. So yeah, I guess that's all my tea on NYU. I think I touched on everything, hopefully. If not, I would love to make separate videos about specific topics. Really want to make a Greek life video, hopefully soon. Also, I want to give some maybe freshman advice, but with everything changing with COVID-19, I think it is hard to make videos because everything will be so different and I don't even know what to expect. Let me know if you want to see those, and I hope this video was somewhat helpful to anyone coming in or anyone who's thinking about applying. Leave any comments down below about questions you still have, and I will be more than happy to answer them, and check out my NYU playlist for more videos about NYU. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.